So how does one know when it's time to move on to something different as it pertains to your job or whatever? Um, some of my more astute members of the audience have picked up on that I'm not enjoying what I do. And the problem that I see, though, is, before when I was in the shop, um, there were parts of that job that I liked and then other parts that I didn't like so much. I liked I like the challenge of having a singular task, correcting an issue that I had the ability to correct. I didn't like the fluctuation in pay. I didn't like what it did to my body physically, leaning over a car over all that time, you know, things like that. So back then I was looking into doing something different. That was the stock trading and things like that, which I think I dug the idea of doing from those movies growing up, like Wall Street and Quicksilver and that sort of thing. My formative years were in the 80s, where I admired the high pressure stockbroker people that seemed to have the things that I thought it was good to have. And so I spent a lot of time working on that. I mean, a great deal of time, to the point of by the time I had my regular job and then this other deal, maybe you're looking at a 16 or so hour day. So I had the opportunity last year to move into this spot that I'm working at right now and still continue to work at, uh, managing the parts department and assisting with the overall fixed operations at work. There are parts of the job that I very much enjoy, and then there are parts of the job that I do not enjoy. At the risk of insulting, some of the least enjoyable parts for me are dealing with outside retail customers that know very little about cars. And you have to spend a great deal of time establishing a vocabulary, determining their need, and then finding a selling price. And it never ends up being as much as what I bring in wholesale. 75% of my department's income is through wholesale, either the back counter with my technicians or my other shops. I enjoy that part. I enjoy finding the parts for the people that have the technical savvy. Now, I think that's just the other part of it's just the nature of retail, right? When I think about it though, and I can't remember in all these videos whether or not I've mentioned it, and if I did, I think it bears repeating that it isn't that I particularly hate my job. I've thought long and hard about it. Like I said, if there's only 25% of it that I don't care for, so what? Man up, make your money, do your thing. But I've been very lucky in finding the leisure activities that I very much enjoy. I enjoy listening to a podcast. I enjoy watching certain YouTube videos. I enjoy watching other YouTube videos. I enjoy making these podcasts. And when I'm making videos, I enjoy making videos. I enjoy seeing a project, video wise, come from concept to storyboard to fruition. I enjoy that. I enjoy hunting. I enjoy getting out and hiking. I enjoy radio controlled cars. I enjoy the mountain biking. I enjoy physical activity. I enjoy exercise. I enjoy competition. And I enjoy gadgets and gizmos and knives and watches and guns. And I really dive into them too. And I don't focus on the parts of them that I don't care for. The way that you would have to stay stock trading, for example. If I were to do this for a living, there's a very good chance that I'm going to find a part of it that I don't care for. When I'm doing it in my leisure time, I get to pick and choose and say, okay, this is what I enjoy. This is what I seem to be good at. This is where my little plan works, and back testing seems to go along with it, and I engage it, and I don't have to worry about the other parts of it. I don't have to worry about convincing other people to give me their money to manage, or I don't have to work at convincing some firm to let me be part of it. I don't have to answer to anybody. I don't have to explain myself. So obviously, I think what I'm getting to is the problem is me, and I don't necessarily have the answer to it beyond recognizing that there's a problem there. How much can I actually gain by, instead of being like, oh my gosh, this is miserable and becoming an asshole, uh, how much can I gain by correctly identifying, well, there's unpleasant parts of this task that I have no choice but to get through. But then there are extremely pleasant parts of these other sections of my life, these other files in my cabinet. And I think that's good. And the trick, of course, that I've found is you need to correctly identify when you're doing what. When you're at work, guess what? You're at work, and 25% of it's going to suck, but it's only the 25%. So concentrate on that 75% the way you do in your leisure, and really recharge on those times when it's good. So you have the capacity to handle those unpleasant moments. And when you're doing your leisure, don't let that 25% from those other tasks creep into it. Give in to the moment. Be there with your family. Be there on that mountaintop. Be there up in that tree stand. That's all I can do. Is that life? I spoke about my grandpa before. I remember asking him that. I was in my early 20s. I was either 19 or 20. I really asked him the question, like, is this life? Is this what it's about? Damn my eyes, for the life of me, I can't remember what his answer was, but I'm sure it was brilliant. And I'm sure if I could remember it, I'd be a better fucking man.